My name is Sarah Harrison, and I never imagined my life would take the turn it did. I used to think I had everything: a loving husband, a cozy home in New York, a small bakery I'd worked hard to build, and the kind of romance people dream about. I truly believed Oliver was my forever. But one cold, rainy night changed everything. It was a chilly evening, and the rain had been falling since morning. I sat by the living room window, watching drops race each other down the glass. The city lights outside looked like tiny stars that had fallen to earth, shimmering against the wet streets. In my hands was a warm cup of tea, steam curling gently into the air. I waited for Oliver to come home. Imagining the sound of his footsteps in the hallway. Oliver and I had been married for 4 years. He was tall, handsome, and charming, someone who could make anyone feel special when he spoke to them. He worked as a marketing manager at a well-known company, always busy but never too busy for me. At least, that's what I thought. I still remember the day he proposed. We were in California, walking along a quiet beach. The sky was painted with soft orange and pink from the setting sun. He pulled out a single red rose, played soft music from his phone, and knelt in the sand. "You're my dream, Sarah. My everything," he said. At 25, I felt like the luckiest woman alive. Life was good. We lived in a comfortable apartment in Manhattan, and last year I opened a small bakery, a lifelong dream. I woke up each day feeling grateful, believing I was living the perfect love story. But a few months ago, things began to shift. Oliver started coming home later than usual. He told me it was because of work. At first, I believed him. But he no longer looked me in the eyes when we talked. He stopped kissing my forehead before bed. The warmth in our love life faded, replaced by a cold distance I didn't want to acknowledge. I told myself it was just stress. Work could be exhausting, especially in his field. But deep down, something inside me whispered, "Sarah, something is wrong. He's hiding something." One particular night, I sat waiting until midnight. The sound of the door unlocking made my heart skip. But when Oliver walked in, the sight of him stole my breath, not in the way it used to, but in a way that made my stomach twist. He smelled of expensive perfume, a scent I'd never worn. His shirt was half-buttoned, his hair messy like he'd been in a hurry. His smile looked forced, almost like a mask. "Sorry, babe," he said quickly, not meeting my eyes. "We had a late meeting." I nodded and forced a smile. I didn't want to fight. But inside, something heavy pressed against my chest. Over the next 2 weeks, his strange behavior continued. He carried his phone everywhere, even to the bathroom, something he had never done before. I'd see him smirk at messages he never showed me. He started buying new shirts, wearing a different cologne. I tried to ignore it, but my heart wouldn't let me. One evening, while he was in the shower, I found myself picking up his phone. My hands shook as I unlocked it. I knew it was wrong, but the need to know the truth overpowered my guilt. And there it was, a message from someone named Sabrina. "Last night was amazing, babe. I miss your touch already." My heart stopped. I kept scrolling, reading more messages, words I thought he only said to me. "Can't wait to see you again. You looked so hot in that red dress." There were photos. Flirty jokes. Intimate words. My legs felt weak. I dropped the phone and sat on the bed, clutching my chest as if that would keep it from breaking apart. Tears rolled down my cheeks as I whispered, "Why, Oliver? Why?" That evening, I acted as if nothing was wrong. I cooked dinner, smiled, and talked to him like normal. He didn't notice the way my voice trembled. That night, for the first time in months, I made love to him. His hands were warm, his lips soft, but I knew in my heart it was a lie. 2 days later, I made a decision. I was going to follow him. He told me he had a meeting at 6 in the evening. I waited until he left, then I took a cab and followed his car. I wore a black coat, tied my hair back, and kept my head low. He drove to a hotel in Brooklyn. My heart pounded as I saw him get out of the car. He was smiling. Then I saw her. A woman in a red dress. She walked up to him and kissed his cheek. I recognized her immediately. It was Sabrina. I had seen her photos in his messages. They walked inside together. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just stood there, frozen, staring at the hotel doors. I felt like the ground had been pulled from under me. That night, Oliver came home holding flowers. "For you, babe," he said with a smile. I took them, forcing a soft, "Thank you." He had no idea I knew. Later, I shut myself in the bedroom and cried into my pillow, my whole body shaking. I looked at my reflection, red eyes, dry lips, and asked aloud, "Am I not enough?" The next morning, I wrote in my diary, "He cheated on me, but I still love him." Why do hearts stay where they are hurt the most? I didn't know what to do. Should I leave him? Should I fight for him? Or should I pretend everything was fine while the pain ate me alive? That evening, I invited him to dinner. I told him I missed spending time together. He smiled and agreed. I cooked his favorite, grilled salmon with garlic butter. I wore the red dress from our honeymoon, brushed my hair the way he used to love, and dabbed on a light perfume. When he walked in, his eyes lit up. "Wow! You look amazing." We ate, talked, and laughed. I played the role of the perfect wife, but inside I was counting down the seconds. After dinner, we moved to the couch with glasses of wine. He leaned in, kissed my lips, and whispered, "I missed you, baby." That word used to make me melt. Now it felt dirty. I pulled away slightly. "Oliver," I said softly, "do you love me?" He looked surprised. "Of course I do." "Then why are you sleeping with another woman?" The color drained from his face. His smile vanished. "What? What are you talking about?" "I saw the messages," I said, my voice shaking. "I followed you to the hotel. I saw her, the red dress. The kiss. Everything." He went silent, looking like I'd hit him. "Sarah, I can explain, don't lie to me. Just tell me why." He looked down, then said quietly, "I never planned this. I don't even know how it started. It just happened at work. She was there when I was stressed. She made me feel good. I didn't mean to fall into it, I swear." I laughed bitterly. "She made you feel good. And what about me? I was here, loving you, trusting you. What about my feelings?" His eyes filled with tears. "I'm sorry, Sarah. I know I messed up. But I still love you. I never stopped." "Then why did you touch her, kiss her, sleep with her?" I shouted. He had no answer. I walked into the bedroom, locked the door, and cried until morning. When I woke, he had already left for work. I sat on the couch staring at our wedding photo. I remembered the day he promised, "I'll never hurt you." That promise now felt like a cruel joke. I packed a small bag, just clothes, my diary, and my broken heart, and went to my friend Mia's apartment. She hugged me tightly. "You can stay here as long as you want," she said. "You don't deserve this." Days passed. Oliver called, texted, sent flowers, and begged for forgiveness. I ignored him. One evening, MIA, and I sat on her balcony. "Do you still love him?" she asked. "Yes," I admitted. "That's the problem, it hurts." Then ask yourself, do you love yourself too? That question hit me hard. I had spent so much time being the perfect wife, I had forgotten about myself. The next day, I met Oliver at a quiet cafe. He looked tired, guilty, and lost. "I'm sorry," he said again. "I know," I replied. "I'll do anything, therapy, honesty, whatever it takes to fix us." I looked into his eyes. "I still love you, Oliver. But I need time. I need to trust myself again. I need to love myself again." He nodded. "I'll wait. I'll be here." A month later, I moved back home. We started couples therapy. We talked, we cried, we argued. Some nights I hated him. Some nights I missed him so much I wanted to hold him forever. Slowly, he began to open up, sharing his fears, weaknesses, guilt. Slowly, I started to heal. When we made love again, it wasn't just about the body. It was about two hearts trying to reconnect. Today, we are still together. We are not perfect, but we are honest. We still argue. We still carry scars. But we are trying, every single day, because love is not just romance, it's choosing the same person, even after heartbreak, but only if they are willing to pick up the pieces with you. This is my story. A story of betrayal, heartbreak, and strength. If you're reading this, remember, never forget to love yourself first. Subscribe to this channel to watch beautiful stories like this.